And where is Iron Fist?
Yep.
Yes, another, as someone else said here, another Tartar classic, which I actually really do like this map. You know, especially with the changes. At first, you know, I know that the big gripe that we had was the bunker on the left side. It was like, what is it there for? Why is that there?
No one will use it.
No one used it, but it was still like a good use of the map itself, or a good use of all the new features, I should say, in Shootmania. And whoa, lots of pressure being applied there by Complexity, taking out XP3.
All right, we got the Bears attacking now. He still is looking for love in all the wrong places. He just hasn't had an attack round yet and needs to focus his energy, focus his magic and his Super Saiyan abilities and all the other crazy things that you can do to get better. He needs to go train.
Did you see I know this is so
hyperbolic
off
time
topic
chamber.
and we do this all the time, but did you see the video of the little kid trying to go Super Saiyan?
Yeah. Stephanie showed me that.
Oh, okay, you showed it. You told me about it.
Yeah.
I had to stop watching it.
It was painful, wasn't it?
Bothered me.
Because you felt bad for him.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's like I felt bad for him.
You didn't know if he was being genuine or not either.
Exactly, that was the
really
other thing too. You know, it almost felt like he was trolling.
I don't know if he was a good actor or like just genuine and misled.
But it does bring the question, it really does happen like that in Dragon Ball though.
That's true.
They're going,
well, what was it? Goku took like 6 episodes to do one like Spirit Bomb.
Oh yeah, I would never forget that.
No one will ever forget it. It's like etched in anime history now. Bud's attacking now for Curse. Let's see if he can actually continue this little bit of momentum. He did just win the game for Curse on Castle Crasher. So they were saying, Curse was saying that this is like a home field advantage basically because Tatar is buddies with XP3. You know, they're friends. They both live in Quebec, and Tatar made this map. And I'm sure XP3 had a lot of input on how it should look and practiced it with him and, you know, tested it out and stuff like that. So Curse guys really should be pretty comfortable with it. Complexity guys, however, still not too sharp on the new maps yet.
Yeah, they are encountering a lot of pressure. You know, obviously they need to acclimate themselves a little bit better with all the new maps that are being included. It really does change the game. But yeah, now it is going to be Griffin attacking here for Complexity. 2-2 is the score, and if Curse wins this one, they will take the game or take the series 3-0, and we'll move on to the final where they will face off against the winner of SK versus I don't know who it was.
Best SK versus the other semifinalist.
Wait, or was it VVV?
Well, VVV Spin Move were the teams in the round of 8.
Okay.
And we're not sure who won out of them just yet. That will be facing SK. They should be playing right now. SK versus either Spin Move or VVV. If I had to guess, I would put money on Spin Move.
I don't know, man. I think VVV is a solid squad. I think, you know, ever since D&J joined VVV, you could definitely see that they have a lot more, I guess, hop in their step, you know?
Sure.
Man. Sure thing. And, yeah, I don't know. That just sounded like a groaning giraffe. Anyway. But, yeah, so...
How many giraffes have you drowned that you know what they sound like?
Do I say giraffes a lot? I don't believe
No, but you said it. I sounded like a drowned giraffe. I
you
just
sound
want
like
to know
a drowning giraffe.
Why do you know what that sounds like?
Hey, you know, I just throw words together from time to time, and it seemed to work out in a hilarious manner.
Or you actually just drown giraffes for fun and profit in your spare time.
You said Profit, and I immediately thought about Brian Profit from, you know.
Oh, I Profit?
I was like, with Profit, I was like, I can imagine me and Profit drowning some giraffes. That'd be...
What?
That's just hilarious. Anyway, moving on as Tailspin is trying to go for that trick shot right through the middle.
Someone's going to get it eventually.
One day, yeah.
It'll be a top
happened
5.
one time. It happened once.
No, I don't think he landed the shot. We didn't even know you could shoot through it, and that freaked us out.
Oh,
we
that's
like,
right.
Oh,
He didn't land it
through that. But
the day that shot is landed.
Yeah, someone's going to land it. They're going to get on top 5, and we'll never do it again because once is enough. And
really
Tailspin actually successfully had an attack round there. So
he did. And look at those rockets. I don't know if you... Oh, my God. I don't know if you saw that entire...
Quite a spread, yeah.
That was insane.
Well, look what Carnage just did. He did a little loop around there.
It's a pretty common thing to do.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now we will have Carnage trying to throw down the laser on the mid area there. He can't connect it. And a lot of pressure being applied in the front middle area where Carnage knows he might meet someone by that fence where someone was there, but a rocket was coming all the way from the back. So and that's where Tailspin's at. So Carnage needs to be careful with that defender hanging out on top of the spawn. Good spot, though, I must say. Connecting with the rocket, that could have hit him, which would have been bad news for him.
Keeping his armor up, man. That was really good sharpshooting there to keep it up. And now the goal is open, but still with all 3 defenders left standing. That's just going to be way too hard in most those scenarios unless you get super lucky and you can bounce around just at the right angles, have a bunch of missed rockets. But it looks like some players, they're complaining of lag. Hopefully they'll just muscle through it. I mean, Beta 2.1 did have some kind of weird stuff go on today, so hopefully it's not too drastic. Carnage is saying he can't even move, but we clearly just saw him attack. Moving. So,
I mean, as a player, as a former player, I know like when you're playing and any little thing is affecting you, it's like very aggravating. And you know, I get it. I can get the angst that the players are having there. So now it is Josh is talking with the players, but DeBears is going to be attacking here. And wow! He just shot 3 rockets. They never had a chance. He got 3 rockets in a row. That was actually really cool because it was like 1, 2, 3. It was cool. But now it's going to be DeBears here on the left side of the map. Needs to be careful with this. Whoa, nice connection there. 25-meter shot. There's going to be one defender over by the fence and another one playing by the spawn. And good use of that speed pad there to kind of move him and maintain his momentum as he looped around that corner. But he does lose 2 armor. Buds and Tailspin with those hits. DeBears is going to be in a 1v2. He can't do anything. Buds with the cleanup. And now it's going to be 6-3, 3 rounds away, and Curse Gaming will qualify for IPL6.
Yeah, Buds, who's been on a roll basically all day, has the most offensive rockets, but this is his chance to actually land an attacking round as well and go ahead and seal up Curse's participation in IPL6. And they'll play Friday for the 1st or 3rd seed in our tournament. Again, that number 2 seed is going to go to our top European qualifier. So Buds looking for a way in, still not really doing much there. He's down to just 1 armor, and the Complexity guys are still all over him. Griffin and Carnage still standing. Carnage most likely going to be playing the point while Griffin tries to get into position. He's playing around that, what did we call that thing randomly last time? I can't even remember.
I don't know, Pikachu.
That was a good shot, though, through the little tunnel there.
Yeah, and you know, of course, I just want to point something out for any of our European fans out there that are listening and watching. You know, having number 2 seed isn't a bad thing at all. It just puts you on the other side of the bracket, so it obviously is a good spot for you to be, and I wouldn't worry too much about it. So if anyone is concerned about that stuff, because I know someone actually on Reddit, I think, or Twitter, I forget where it was, told me like, why is it that the EU teams get second, but the EU team won IPL5, and it's like it just splits up the bracket.
Honestly, it's almost because we're not doing groups this time. We're just doing a double elimination bracket.
Oh,
1 and 2 are basically the same seed. They can potentially meet in the finals, but they can never meet before that. So it's the same.
Still like having a number 1 seed.
The number 1 seed is going to face the 10th best NA team, and the number 2 seed is going to face the 9th best NA team. That's all it means.
Yeah. So just for you guys out there that are concerned about it, and I'm curious to see what the feedback is in regards to these maps. We are always looking to bring new things to Shootmania and try new things out to give the game life and make it feel fresh, because it is a new game still, you don't want to use the same things over and over again. So if you have any feedback, please feel free to let us know at IGN Pro League.
There's a defender on top of his head right there. Like, you saw his shoes in the corner of the screen. That was weird.
I was like, I wanted to stop what I was saying to acknowledge that, but it was like, this is important. Let me just say this real fast, and then we'll get this done. But yeah, it's pretty insane here. And nice shot by Tailspin, as it is going to be a 1v2, and he's going to have 1 armor left. Tailspin gets taken out. 7-5 is the score, and Complexity could very well make their way back into this matchup on Iron Fist.
Yeah, if they can just snag 1 attacking round, that's really all they need to start that comeback. And Carnage was the one to do it against Monomaniac earlier in the evening on this very map. So we'll see if he's going to be able to duplicate that performance, or if Curse is just going to keep this locked up. Curse only has to defend 2 more times successfully. They don't even have to get another attack round if they can do that. So Carnage being up first for Complexity has probably the better chance of the guys on his team, as he's landed a few attacking rounds successfully, as the other guys really haven't done a whole lot. But Carnage gets pegged twice there, long range from both Buds and XV3. Time is ticking down. It looks like they're getting really unafraid here, just rushing at him, and Carnage just loses it. Once he gets around it, there's like, throw up the horn and let it go.
It's like when,
it's hard.
The thing is, it's very hard, and people take this for granted. They would think, yeah, but the target's bigger when he's closer to you. But no, it's like your mouse sensitivity. A lot of players prepare for that mid to long range engagement, not the up close. And when you get up close, you have to have a real steady hand to land those lasers. And that just, didn't happen there for Carnage. Now XP3 has the opportunity to close this one out. He is going to be able to take out one. It's going to be Carnage going down there. Now it's going to be a 1v2 with 2 armor remaining, and XP3 could very well put this one away right here. Wow, that was actually really good. Unfortunately, he couldn't jump off that wall there. That would have been a crazy spot. The left side has so many options to attack with. Ooh. And now it's going to be a 1v1, 2 armor remaining. XP3 looking good here. Could put it away and make it 3-0. And this is not going to be a good look here. 1 second remaining now. XP3 throwing down the laser. Can't connect with it. 13 seconds on the clock. XP3 is going to jump around the side here, and he's going to throw down another laser a little bit to the left, and he's going to miss it, but he might try and go for the cap. And it seems like he is going to be doing that.
Oh, so no! Close. No, he gets eliminated.
Wow, that's
Time ran
crazy.
Out. That would have won the game, but they are still ahead
by
one attacking round. DeBears is Complexity's final chance here in this semifinal for the first IPL6 qualifier. It's all up to DeBears. Otherwise, Complexity will be going home until the next qualifier. And, if they do come back for the next qualifier, I think they have pretty good odds of qualifying then. So, it's not all said and done is what I'm trying to say. Complexity, even if they fail here against Curse, can come back and try and snag one of those number 5 or number 7 seeds later on when the qualifiers continue in a couple weeks.
It is important to note that we will continue to do these
all the way up until IPL6.
All the way up until IPL6. So this isn't Complexity's last chance if they lose here, but I'm not going to count them out just yet. DeBears is going to make his way in the back of the base. 5 seconds remaining. Throwing down the laser. Can't connect. Pressure being applied here, and that is going to be it there. As Curse Gaming has managed to take out Complexity, GG's, and that is going to be it there. I would tell you this much. Complexity put up a fight. This wasn't a clean sweep. This wasn't like, they got dominated.
Right.
While at 3-0 never looks good on paper, when you look at the results, it was a comeback. We had a close match. And in Iron Fist, I would say that Curse was in control, but Complexity did fight their way through as best as they possibly could. And I expect Complexity to get used to all these new maps. They're going to be adapting soon, and it's going to be really dangerous for the other teams when they do.
And I'm actually really surprised that Complexity is even here in the semifinal, knowing that they have no familiarity with the new maps, while MME got second place in our new map tournament. They played in the Weekly Cup just last week on these new maps. Complexity came in cold and 2-0'd them.
It just shows how good they are.
Yeah, Complexity's really, really still got it. That's great to see because, as we were talking about earlier, Carnage has been playing WoW, and Griffin was kind of MIA for a little while. We didn't know DeBears was playing League of Legends. Like, hopefully all these guys can put on their serious face now, start scrimming on these new maps, figure out some new innovative stuff. That's kind of the things we saw from them last time. Was they're really high energy attackers and defenders. They're kind of erratic a little bit, but they come up with some great plays every once in a while because of it, and they can actually string enough of those together, they can win a tournament or win a qualifier or what have you.
I agree. But in any case, guys, thank you so much for joining us here for our first North American qualifier. Had a great time doing it. For myself and Ask Joshy and everyone here at the IGN Pro League, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Friday with the finals, where we know Curse Gaming is going to be facing off against an opponent. We'll be sure to announce that on our IGN Pro League Twitter. So thank you very much. Follow the stream. Hit up our YouTube. Hit up our Twitters. GoldenBoy2W. Ask Joshy. Even follow our boss, David Ting. I think it's DTing888. He's the man. And that's basically going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy and be easy. Peace.
Good night.